something different this week. But something has come up in sessions with me this week, and I've literally just come off a call with a client, and this was a big thing, a big moment for them of a kind of realization. And what I want to talk about is the fact that insight changes nothing. I said it. So what I'll include in that, to make it slightly less clickbaity, is that insight alone changes nothing. So we are so good at analysing our problems. We are very, very good at looking at, why do I do this? Or, why is it that every time this happens, I do this? We're pretty good at exercising that level of awareness. At least a lot of the women that I work with are already pretty self-aware. So they already perhaps know and may have already had therapy for why it is that they behave or think or feel the way that they do. And a lot of the time, they will have had a moment of insight about an aspect of their personality, like, oh, wow, okay, the reason I do that is because when I was younger, my mother always used to say that to me. And that can feel really good, right? To have an insight about yourself is not an inconsequential thing, but we confuse the insight with the ability to change the behavior. And let me tell you, insight changes nothing. You can have all of the self-realizations in the world and still behave as if you haven't learned that lesson. Because your insight comes from your conscious mind. The part of your brain that is responsible for your ability to gain a level of self-awareness about a behavior, sorry, my hair keeps itching my face, is your conscious brain, is the 5%. It's that part of your brain that can think and feel about the way that you think and feel. So you have an insight, right? And it's from your conscious brain. But the thing that is affected, the thing that is determining what that actual behavior or thought pattern is the 95%. And you don't touch that by an insight. Your insight does not change your program. Your insight is just an insight. Okay, yeah, great, but I'm still the same person. And because insights are often quite emotionally charged, because when you have an insight, it can feel really good, very often we confuse that with the ability in real time to change our patterns of behavior. But your insight is not sufficient to do that. If you want to change the way that you think, feel, and behave, you're not going to do that by understanding the way that you think, feel, and behave. You have to go into the program. You have to actually change your subconscious. And this is a big part of what I do with my clients. And it's really important for you guys to realize that, this is something else that came up actually yesterday, is that one of my clients said to me, she felt insane. Insane is the word that she used. She felt insane and incapable because she knew what to do and she understood why she was doing this behavior that she didn't want to do. So in the moment that she was doing this thing, she was there in her head thinking, I know why I'm doing this. I know what I'm running away from. I don't want to be doing this. And still, she was doing it. And that level of awareness actually made her feel insane, because what she said to herself is, if I can understand so much why I'm behaving this way, if I really know this about myself, I can see, like, transparent why I'm doing this, but I'm still doing it. And when you don't understand that insight is your conscious brain and your behaviors, your drives, your urges, your motives, your decisions come from your subconscious mind, then you will feel like an insane woman because you're still doing the thing that you understand why you do and that you understand why exactly you don't want to be doing it. So that's my lesson for today. I'm going to keep it really short and sweet. Insight changes nothing. If you want to change the way that you feel, think, and behave, you have to actually work with the things that drive that and determine that, which are working with the stored emotions in your body, which are working with those core beliefs that you hold about yourself that you probably don't even realize you have, which are working with the unconscious memories that you have. And that is what you got to do. So just remember, the next time you have an insight, great, ooh, okay, that's wonderful, but does it actually change your behavior?